We're all the way down in Tunbridge Wells today, solving a rat problem that no one else can solve. There's loads of people being sent out here, pest controllers, all the rest of it. All of them doing their 3 visits with poison. We'll show you what the one pest controller's done and why it won't work. If the pest controllers that come out to you are blocking up holes on the outside of your house, it will not work. Trust me. Do they come with a lifetime guarantee? No. Do they give a money back guarantee? No. Right? Who does? The Pest Interceptors. Who should you trust? Make your own mind up. Let me show you. So we're in this manhole here. We've gone 8 meters up this pipe, which goes directly to our customer's house. You can see in here, it kind of looks ratty, as we're always saying. So you can see here where how dry that little bit is there, and you've got like little scrabble marks here and stuff. And we've just got access to this manhole, so that's where we're going to go next. Yes. And that's where I'm going to show you why most of the pest controllers are doing their job totally wrong. Now we're going to solve the problem for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses here in one day, and hopefully, because it's bloody freezing, it's January, February. Is it February still?
February, yeah.
It's still February in February.
0 degrees.
It's 0 degrees. We've had a hell of a journey. We want to get home quite fast back to Birmingham. We do cover the whole of the UK with these rat-free lifetime guarantees. So if you need that, just search that on Google and you'll find us. Let's get in this manhole, mate.
We're on the way back down to this main bit of sewer. You can literally make out a perfect rat
footprint. Shall I go a little bit close to it if I can?
Where you can see where they've been scurrying up the pipe.
Yeah, that's like the 3 toes there, look, isn't it?
Yeah.
As it's gone up there. But it's quite a challenge for them to get up there from here.
But they obviously are, aren't
they? But they obviously are. But rats can't climb, Rick.
Yeah, I know.
They can't climb.
In fact, you could show some stuff down there. There was basically some footprints in the fat here. There's another one. Look.
Oh yeah, look.
There's
3 toes.
Things like that. So let's go and show everyone what's going on in that other manhole.
Right, and here we are. Here's a classic example of what not to do. So that's what our pest controllers put over that big hole there. You can see inside all the cavity wall insulation. So that's all the cavity wall. This is it all on the floor here. And what they've seen that and they've thought to themselves, oh, it must be rats from over in the woods and they're getting in the house. Well, they're not, because they've put this over 3 weeks ago. They've put poison up in the loft. None of the poison is going. Why is that? Why is it? Because they should be starving now, shouldn't they? Because they can't get outside to eat anything. So what are they eating? And why are they putting rodenticide down? If you have a pest controller who comes out and they put rodenticide down, poison, straight away, whether it's with traps or without traps, if they're putting poison down, ask them to show you the label of that poison, right? And ask them why it's okay for them to break the law, which is the label. So the label on the rodenticide is the law, okay? And it'll say on there, must be used, or something along these lines, must be used as like a last line of defence. Every other possibility must be taken out of the equation. It shouldn't be used.
And you don't know what your target species is.
You don't know what it is. It could be field mice, then you can't be using rodenticide on that.
It could be bats.
It could be bats. It could be 1,000,001 different things. Ask them why they're doing it. The truth of the matter is, I know why they do it, because it's easy money and it's an easy way to take your money off you and just keep coming back and back and back. So there's only 2 types out there of pest controllers. The ones that know they're coming from the sewers and they know that rodenticide isn't going to solve the problem. And the other one is they're idiots and they think they're coming from outside. But either way, they shouldn't be using rodenticide. They should use traps first and use their noggins instead of using just easy, lazy ways. In the industry, the good guys, we'll call those guys bait chuckers, because that's all they're getting done. They go down the pub and pretend they're like really intelligent people and they can get rid of problems. No, they can't. They're bait chuckers. All they do is kill rats for no particular reason. And by doing that, you're also killing barn owls and God knows what else. So stop doing it. Please, potential clients out there, please stop paying them, because you're just wasting your money. Right then, we've got someone who's co-filming with us today. His channel's called Nick Newitt, and he's, how old are you? 12?
12, yeah.
12 years of age, and he's kind of amazed with what we're doing. If you want to go over to his channel and give him a little like and maybe give him a subscribe, because he's only got 16 subscribers.
We all started somewhere.
We all started somewhere. Yeah, I remember those days. Every subscription back then was worth its weight in gold. So go on help this little 12-year-old. Nick Newitt is his website, is his YouTube channel, I should say. This version is going to be unedited on his one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there filming us?
It's going to have all the stuttering in.
Yeah, all the stuttering and the swearing and stuff. But what we've found here, we've gone 5 meters up from this manhole that was all built over and hidden away. And you can kind of see there, and just pull it back a little bit.
And the reason why we're suspicious of this is because our customer didn't think they had a manhole in their garden.
There's them little three-toed footprints again just there. So we're going to have to go and find that one now. We've got one more pipe off here to look at. I think that looks a bit iffy as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
To say the least. So we're going to have to go and find that one next.
What we're doing now, we've gone 3 doors up from the house that has got, no, 1 door up from the house that's got the problem. 3 doors up from the house at the very end where someone has blocked the outside air vent with a mesh over it. Now, this is where I'm going to try my best to explain to all the people who are saying that I'm wrong, who are saying that you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm going to try and explain to you why you're completely wrong. What's going on here is that house there has got a hole that's been fixed, right? Now, all these houses are attached, which means that the rats can get underneath them all, and it's all one massive long house. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. In here, what we've got, if you can make that out, right there's a hole where the rats have dug out of it. You can see the pea shingle that the pipes were originally laid in. That hole right there in the centre of the screen right now. So, what's going to happen is, where that air brick has been blocked up on the house down the bottom, yeah, that stopped the rats from outside here getting into the house. Granted, that may work, but the truth is that is not where the rats keep coming from. They're coming from there to there, probably now and again, but the reality is they're coming from here. So now we've blocked off the cavity wall. So now in theory, it's fixed, but it isn't fixed, because what's happening is now these rats are going to come up the main sewer, which is down there. They're going to come up onto here, eat all your poop and stuff, go into that hole, burrow round the manhole and dig underneath where there'll probably be a lintel or something along those lines against this building. Now, that on the exterior of the building, it's like a superficial fix. It's not really rectifying anything of the problems, because they're still coming up here, out of that hole, round the manhole, under the house. So this is what the point I tried to make.
And that's the thing. It's like, yeah, there might have been rats going in and out of there, but I guarantee you that they came from there via the cavity wall and went outside.
Out that way.
And I think they were only going outside there, if they were, because there's no evidence that they were, is there?
There's no
evidence. But what was there's a sweet chestnut tree, and there's loads of sweet chestnuts on the floor, so that's a food source. But the truth of the matter is they still came from there.
Yeah.
So you need to solve those.
I don't think anyone can hear you because of the mic, but yeah, well, but I think if you didn't hear what he was saying, we basically just pretty much said the same thing.
Yeah, when you see a hole in a wall, okay, well, block it up if you want to, but truth of the matter is, the rats are still there, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, you're either sealing them inside, which is pointless,
or you're sealing them out.
Trap them all, right? Or you're going to use poison, which is totally unnecessary, and if they can't get back out, they're going to stink your house up. Think about it like this, right? How many times you've had pest controllers out or done it yourself, put poison down, the rats go away, and then they reappear. You've already blocked all the holes, so where did the new rats come from?
You know where they came from? There, that hole. It's literally, I wouldn't say it's that simple, because it's not, because we've been in about 10 manholes already. But what we're going to do now, another point I'm going to make here, is we're going to put a flap in here temporarily until all the rats have come out of the house and gone back through this hole, into the manhole, down the pipe, all the way down there, into the other manhole, into the other manhole, into the main sewer. Then you can fill the hole in. If you fill the hole in now and there's a rat in here, believe me, I'm telling you this from experience, that the mommy rat and daddy rat are going to just dig and dig and dig and dig until they get back to wherever they left their babies and kids. As crazy as that sounds. But yeah, we're going to get in here now. We're going to survey the rest of this pipe work just out of curiosity. And that'll be that done, won't it? Ignore my Smurf shoes. So we've got that in there. And once the rat problem's gone away, that can be taken out and the hole filled in. So what we're doing now, we're back around the front of all the properties. We're just getting this the camera out of the surface water. And the reason why we're doing this as well is because you need to check all of the pipes. It's no good just checking the foul stuff if you don't check the surface drains either.
You know, the truth of the matter is, if you've got someone and they're coming out to do a survey for rats, they just do the foul system. Again, get rid because I'll show you something now. Let me show you this. So we've got a system on the front and we've got a system on the back. The back is the foul where most of the rats are. We also got a surface water system here. So let's go here.
Now, usually the rats aren't in these systems, but quite often they join back onto the main sewer further down the street.
What they can do is you stop them going in from the other side, and then they're stuck inside and they go, oh, right, well, we can't go out that way. Let's go out. Where else can we get out? And they can literally do a circuit. Even if you're using rat flaps, this can happen as well. So let me show you why we're going to put a flap in here.
Our poor camera's been round and round so many times.
It's done some miles.
It's done some miles, that thing, as it's starting to fall apart. And I'd just like to say, if you've managed to fix your problem from watching our videos, please let us know in the comments that we've somehow helped you sort your problem out yourself, because some of these jobs, they're quite easy, and a lot of pest controls will keep charging you, when you might be able to do it yourself. And a lot of pest controls, I know they hate us for, they call it the secret. It's not a secret, it's just common sense. You just got to sort the pipes
We
out.
ain't magicians.
We're not magicians, we're just using common sense to get to the bottom of these problems.
There.
Okay, so there's a hole in the side of the pipe there.
See it there. So what I'm saying is, if you have got a hole on this system and no one's checked for it, what can be happening, even if you put rat flaps in that side, we won't even go into the people who fix the pipes, because you've seen our other videos and why it's not the sensible thing to do.
You need to fix it once. You need to fix it once the rats are gone.
Yeah, because what can happen here though is the rats can be so clever and tenacious, especially if there's young in there, and mommy rat goes through the flap down to the main sewer and then comes back up. She can't get back out, right, to her kids. So she's very, very driven. And what she'll do, she'll keep on going at that flap, and if you're using a Pest Interceptors flap, she ain't going to get past it. If she's using one of those spangly, how do you even describe them, double flap load of crap, right, with all the spikes on and stuff, well, she'll lift those up, I guarantee it. What she will do, even with our flaps, is she'll go through our flaps from where the children are, through that, down there, into the main sewer, then into this surface water from the same system. She'll come up here and she'll get in through that hole. That hole will get into the cavity wall, and she'll just go up into the lofts like that.
Bypassing everything you do.
Yeah, so basically what she'll do, she'll use a one-way system, believe it or not, and she'll go out that side, down there, back in here, and then back in again. So, you've got to go the extra yard. And like I say, if you're getting a survey off the experts, right, well, ask them, what are they going to do? Are they just going to survey your house? And if you're a semi-detached house or a terrace row of houses, it ain't going to work. And if it does, it's pure luck.
And now, just to clarify, we're talking about the difference between a pest control drain survey and a drainage technician survey.
Or people who pretend to be both.
Yeah, all that. Because realistically, there's a lot of people who do the drain surveys, which I can understand. I understand why you just survey the boundaries of the house.
Yeah,
I get it.
You can keep charging them, that's right.
Well, yeah, it makes total sense. You just keep charging each house, and then when you get a house that doesn't want to pay, well, that house could be the house that was causing the rat problem to start off with. And it's like, well, what was the point? What was the point in surveying your house? Yeah, fair enough. You found out what was wrong with your house. But the truth is, I mean, on our jobs, on all of our videos, you've probably seen that 9 times out of 10, it's one of the neighbours, or usually all the houses. Usually on these kind of estates,
but you know what the easiest thing to do? The easiest thing to do is say, what's your guarantee? Is it for life? Am I ever going to get rats again if you do this work? If you do the survey, how are you going to fix it? Is it guaranteed for life? Because it is with us. Why we're the only ones? You answer your own questions. Rick, we need to get this fixed.
I think it's its last.
That was its last push, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll get this fixed when we get back to Birmingham, and then we'll be off to the next rat-free lifetime guarantee. And if you like this video, you'll love this playlist. And there's a link here as well to go and have a look at our rat-free lifetime guarantee website page, or just Google it and you'll find us. Or on any of the other socials. Come and join us on TikTok. We need a few more subscribers there. And thank you for the 66,000th subscriber on YouTube. Cheers, guys.